All right.
All right.
We got Jay Anthony in.
You do. You do.
And in GOT style, we're gonna
Ready?
clap and go.
I don't know how that even worked.
It doesn't work.
I don't know how we managed to time that like we did that time.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
It was perfect. So,
Yep.
All right.
Robin Hood and Little John are walking through the forest, laughing back and forth at what the other one has to say, reminiscing this and that and having such a good time.
All right. Welcome to FOC Podcast Front of Center, brought to you by Rucklist, our company.
Yeah.
We bring Jay in. He is handling the GOT outpost.
Yeah.
The gear education portion of what we're trying to do here at Rucklist.
Yeah. Been a lot of fun.
It's wonderful. It's my favorite part of what we get to do, watching you guys record and just educate and have fun.
Yeah.
It's just so funny knowing, you know what I mean, knowing you and hearing your stories so often, how you'll talk about something. You're like, I had this asshole friend that did this, and I'm always like, that's me in the background. But
yeah, I don't use names.
Thankfully. So yeah, thank you for joining us. The Front of Center podcast. The goal here is just to talk about people, or talk to people that are just kind of leaning into life, doing something extra, living outside of that box that I think most of us live in every day. And special for me to have Jay in the studio today, because really I met Jay in my work life, and had mentioned that I'd always wanted to go elk hunting.
Yeah, that was a good first meeting.
It was a good first meeting
at the coffee shop.
And he said, let's go, and there's so much to dig in there, and we will circle back to that. But I think that for me, Jay, is why, I mean, you're really our first guy that's part of our family at the Rucklist family that we're having in studio, because it's special to me. That's the only reason we're here, is because 12 years ago, you said, come with me.
Yeah. It was an easy ask.
Well,
it was an easy ask. I might have not known what I was asking.
What you're saying yes to, taking me in the woods, right?
Yeah. It was. Yeah. I mean, we grew together though. I mean, there was a lot of growing.
We've learned a lot. Sorry, I kicked your mic there.
No, it's good.
And I think that I think anybody that's been in the hunting world, or is in the hunting world, when you look at the guy, for most people, it's a father or a grandfather. I didn't have that. And so luckily for me, you came along and you said, yeah, I'll take you.
Yeah, and I was in the same boat. My father didn't hunt.
Right.
And, I had that friend that, kind of influenced me, and didn't necessarily take me, but just watching his adventures and listening to his stories, it was enough to get me to decide to try it, which was a total joke.
And for you, was it archery to start with as well?
Yeah, I actually was working at my dad's lumberyard at the time. Had a customer that came in that was a bowier and built recurves and longbows, and he said he'd help me build my first bow, and so I built a takedown recurve, and took it out the first year, and of course, I mean, I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah. There wasn't YouTube now, and there wasn't a lot.
What year was that? I mean, seriously, for reference, what year?
You're talking like 1992,
right?
So there wasn't any information. It was like, just go try it.
Yeah. Which is really the best part. I've said it so many times in the hunting space, but I think really anytime you're not just hunting, but you go out into the woods, like you have to be I believe you have to be mentored into that to a certain extent.
Yeah, I think it definitely cuts down on the learning curve.
Yeah.
And let's face it, there's a lot of people we run into that are giving bad advice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I learned completely on my own as far as, I started at whitetail hunting because that's what it was in upstate New York.
Yeah. Which I think is a great place to start if we poke on that hunting piece a little bit. I think whitetail, for somebody that's getting into it, I started in kind of western backcountry, over the counter, Colorado elk, which is maybe the worst place to start if you want to learn.
Yeah, I mean,
you just don't get the at bats.
you don't get the at-bats for
when you're
sure.
not good at it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And now as we go out, we've gotten better and we have multiple interactions a season.
Mhm.
But when you first start, we're just figuring it out. And so,
yeah,
yeah.
it's hard. I mean, I guess I didn't, when I moved out here, I didn't give that a thought. Like,
right.
I'm giving up something. I thought I was just gaining everything, but I was actually giving up a lot more than I thought I was.
Right.
To raise a child or to teach someone hunting is a lot easier, in a whitetail state per se, like Midwest, East
Yes.
Coast.
Those states, Oklahoma, where we can shoot 2 bucks and 4 does.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's the regulation this year, but
Right.
years past.
You can go out for an afternoon.
Yes. You can
It's
get off
hard
work, go out, jump in a tree stand,
Yeah.
and sit till dark.
We don't draw our tag, our close tag.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to do that.
Like for us, it's every other year that we get that, or we're over the counter then.
Yeah, or you're putting on miles, and you're not just going to go do that for an afternoon.
You can't.
It's just
I shouldn't say you can't, because in theory you could.
Yeah.
But for most people out west, it's pretty tough to have your backyard be where you can hunt.
Yeah.
Whereas in the whitetail country, I mean, my first time going out there after hunting, elk for 3 or 4 years, and then you just go, we just wake up in a cabin and you walk, even if it's a mile, right? I'm like, they're like, it's a little bit far. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, this is awesome.
There's like, I don't see any mountains between here and there. Yes. I can actually see where I'm walking.
I'm moving here.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
Yeah. And so it's that at-bats thing that I think that, you've talked a lot about this, because in the the elk archery woods, it's difficult in that way. But so you started in 91, first year. This is fun, because I haven't heard this whole story really. I mean, we've talked through parts of it, but so 91 first year. Didn't probably even see. Did you see?
I saw a deer. Didn't have a tree stand. I was just a young kid basically that didn't have a lot of money. Working for family, you don't make a ton of money.
Right.
And I just didn't have the money to do it. So I would just hunt off the ground, and I saw a deer. Of course, nothing was close. And so the next year I bought a compound bow, and I killed my first deer, which was awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome. Tree stand? Or were you
on the ground?
On the ground.
Yeah, I just found this tree, and it had a stump cut off. It was an area that had been logged, and shot a doe, and it might as well have been a a 370 bull at that point. I was just stoked.
Yep.
So,
but you're still that way. I mean, we hunt now. That's 90, 30, freaking 30 almost 30 years later.
Yeah.
If you shoot a doe, I mean, we've done it together, and you're as pumped.
Yeah. If I lose that over a doe, I'll quit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a pretty excitable person when it comes to people's success, my own success,
your son's success,
my son's success, yours. I mean, it's Adam's. It's it means the world to me. It really does. So that's what fuels me to do it.
And it gets that way. We talked about your son has a rifle tag for a bull rifle tag in the same area we go archery, and looking at him, that he's busy life, and he's at that level as he's a student now.
Yep.
But I told you the other day, is like, that's the hunt I'm looking forward to the most this year.
Yeah.
Is his, because we spent 3 years on that mountainside, have not really even seen a shooter bull.
No, I mean, we've been snake bit with weather.
It's been really, really
both
bad.
Times.
Yeah.
He's done okay with the deer, which has been awesome.
Yeah, we've had a blast on mule deer hunts. Yes.
Yeah, but elk hunting, he's kind of gotten some bad luck.
Yeah, we've had bad luck, and so I think it's interesting, because it's now for me, I think a lot more about his hunt than I do my own.
I know, same.
Right,
same.
And that's the fun part. And so, but so you got your first deer, and then you were hooked. I mean, I gotta imagine, right?
Yeah, I mean, the year I shot my first deer, that was it for the year.
Yeah.
And then the following year, my buddy says, "Hey, you want to go out to Colorado elk hunting?" And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
I'm like, that's like back then it was like the pinnacle. The world was I don't know, the world seemed bigger back then.
Right.
The world seems like a much smaller place now. So, and I'm just a small town kid living in rural upstate New York, and hadn't really been anywhere, done anything, played some collegiate sports, but never really gave it a thought. Like, someday I'm gonna hunt out west.
Right.
And so it got to be, let's see, so a couple years had passed. That was 95. I came out here, and we drove just a bunch of poor kids in the back of a couple pickup trucks. And
Yeah.
I love to look at the pictures and see the gear that we were using.
Yeah.
I mean, cotton, everything.
Absolutely.
You know,
Boy Scout tent, probably.
Boy Scout tent
Yep.
from Walmart. And I killed a nice 5-point my first year out here.
You did kill it. Yeah, that's a nice bull.
And I was hooked.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like I swallowed a Rapala. Like
Yeah.
I was hooked from the gut.
Like you're coming back.
Yeah.
Every
And
year,
I
which
just
is hard
knew,
to do. Yeah.
I said in my soul, I knew someday that I was going to be out
Yeah.
here, and it took a little longer than I wanted to, but
Yeah.
yeah, that was it.
And that was 93 then ish.
95 is when
95.
I killed my bull.
Yeah.
And then I came out several years in a row, hunted Idaho, because my friend that took me, he moved to Idaho.
Yeah.
Shot a bull in Idaho. So yeah, it was just magic. Like it really was.
Yep.
So,
And I think the gear part is a trip. I mean, and being that's kind of where you're at with Ruckless, but it is something. I mean, you've talked about so much, and even the progression we've seen from the gear side, going from my first year in the woods with you, where I'm wearing just old work boots,
yeah,
and what I could find on Walmart,
mm-hmm.
like discount rack, right?
Yeah.
And so because at the time I had about enough money to buy like my first set of binos and my bow,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's about all I had money for that year, right?
Yeah,
was
that's
like
right.
an okay beginner bow.
Yep. No, it was a great
old
bow.
diamond bow,
Mhm.
and
That was a great bow. At least it fit you, not like the bow I let you use.
you let me borrow one. I don't know how well you can tell. I guess you can looking at the camera here, but we have a little different size. We're different sizes.
He's just a little bit bigger than I am.
Yeah. And so shooting that little, kind of
Yeah.
having my arm kind of like cocked about like
Yeah.
here, and just like
Yeah.
dunk.
But you
that bow shot really well, actually.
Yeah,
that old
that was
Matthews.
it was a Matthews Z7.
Yeah. I've thought at times about trying to find one of those.
Yeah, it'd
and
be
just
cool.
and just if it could fit me, get something that fit me, because it did one of the smoother shooting bows I've ever shot. It'd be fun to have a little whitetail bow or something.
I know, just to go down that old memory lane.
I know. But then you have, what I mean?
It's
like,
hard
why
to put them
mess with
down.
it?
I always say I'd love to switch, and I look at guys like Brandon Lilly, and I'm just like blown away at the talent that the talent,
People
the dedication.
don't get that, right? I think he had a comment on Instagram, I think the other day, where he was doing the shoot to eat that we're all doing right now. And I think somebody must have commented on why you shooting, because you see guys with compounds shooting at 74, 75 yards, drilling it, and then Brand's at 17.
Yeah.
And I'm like, go shoot a freaking recurve bow and just see like that, the talent it takes.
The work he puts in, he's always shooting.
Yeah.
And you can't. It's not like a compound. You can put it away and
dust it off.
First, and go kill something. And I'm not saying do that, but
no.
Your range estimation and all that stuff goes down the tank if you do. But I've often thought, man, it would be great to do that. And I've kind of talked to him a little bit at Winter Strong about just what do you think? What's good? What's not? And it would be cool. So maybe someday, I don't know. But I know damn well if I do it, then like the bull of a lifetime is going to be standing there at like 50 yards, and I won't be able to shoot it.
Dude, that's just it. Where, I mean, and you visualize that. It's like, the year that actually lost bull.
Yeah.
He was at 8 yards for me.
Yeah.
I shot him high, lost him.
That was a heartbreaker.
Don't even want to talk about it.
No,
right?
I'll start crying.
I'll start crying too. But it's just funny because I trained so much at that. I had so many, because we had years previous, I had a bull at 64 yards I didn't pull the trigger on with my bow, so I wasn't confident in the shot. Very nice bull. And so for years after that, I always had this visual, okay, I'm, as I'm drawing back, I visualize, hey, there's a bull. I'm in the shadows. He's out here.
Yeah.
He's taking a bite. He takes that right. You know what I mean? I've done it a million times in my head. Every shot. Right foot moves forward. There's my hole. Pull through the shot. And so I was always like 65, 80 yards. I'm going to drill it. And then 8 yards.
Then he shows up at 8 yards.
And I mean, I don't know who practices at 8 yards, but it's probably worth doing. You know what I mean? Kind of like a snapshot. You got 2.5 seconds. Draw back, let it rip.
Yeah.
Because that's what it was. And I'd always said, just cover them with pins. We said it a million times. Just cover that vital with your pins and let it rip.
Yeah.
But it's funny how big
your
pins become at 8 yards, and your top pin, and you're shooting over your top pin or maybe under, but it doesn't, nonetheless, like your top pin ends up in no man's land.
Yeah, it really does.
If you do genuinely, like truly cover your 5 pins on his vitals.
Yeah. You
He's
still
like,
definitely need to bury that
you
pin
bury
on that
that
spot.
pin on that, on that shoulder and let it rip.
But it's hard. It's hard. I mean, anybody that says
Especially
it's
when it's
easy.
like, it literally was 1.5 seconds when I thought that bull was going to come out across the meadow.
Yeah, that was,
and I look over and I see tines directly on the 2 trees,
yeah.
behind me. And you could have shot him and you passed because you were like, you wanted me to. It was,
yeah, it would have
we're
been
at the
your
10-year
one.
mark. That was my 107th day in the woods.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I hadn't shot a bull yet.
Yep. Yeah, he came through an opening, and I'm just
you were
like
letting him pass. I still can't believe that. Like, I wish I could see through your eyes.
Yeah. I mean, I was, I had my release on, and I saw him coming, and he walked right through the only opening in the entire forest.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, I just like, I unhooked and was like, he's going to just smoke him. And
I can still see his shoulder muscles flexing as I pull. I mean, to this day.
Yeah. I didn't realize how big he was until the crazy story.
Yeah. And
you and Alex
to finish the story a year later. Yeah. We guess people, if they're watching, you can see, for me, it's a bull of a lifetime. It's not for everybody. It is for me. And I love it to death. Me and Jay taking our morning shit across the mountain.
Yeah.
We're just far enough away you could keep eye contact. And we're both squatted down, and all of a sudden bugles just start popping off.
Yeah.
The sun had just we had hiked a couple miles from camp. We're like, okay, we're going to start here. And just like right where we thought they would be, bugles pop. And he looks over at me and just starts like, we got to go.
Yeah.
So we clean up, pull up our pants, grab our packs, put our packs on, and just literally start running.
Yeah. And there was a point where it was kind of like a wall of brush, and there was no quiet way to get through.
There wasn't. We just had to just blow it through, man.
Yeah. I mean, it sounded
we made a ton of noise.
A truck going through the brush.
Yeah.
And we got to this, we cut him off. We got up
on this other ridge, kind of where like he was coming down a ridge into a bottom. We went through that bottom up to the left. I don't know how it's kind of crazy. Like you called that shot, like the meadow we ended up, it wasn't even barely a meadow. It was the size of,
it was like maybe
4-car garage.
Yes. That's a good example of how big it would be.
Yeah.
And I just had a feeling they were going to cross the bottom of that ridge, and they just happened. I mean, there's a lot of luck that goes involved in it.
For sure. Right. Because how many times have we tried that? Obviously it didn't work. And to be set up, you front of me, back of meadow. And we had those cows and cow calf pairs, walking by, licking their nose, literally could just see the snot in their nose. They were so close to me.
It was super close.
Amazing.
It's amazing they didn't blow out.
I can't believe they did, because they just didn't even look. I was broad. I mean, I was tucked into a tree a little bit, but broad looking right at them, and they just kept on passing cow after cow.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you hear that bugle. Now it's close. And just tines where I kind of thought you were. I didn't know exactly where you were once we got set up, because it's just the heat of the moment. But I'm like, that bull has to be right in front of Jay where he came out there.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, like literally right in front of you.
Yeah.
And so then, it pops out. I pull the trigger, covered him with pins like an idiot, pull, and he turns and bolts straight away from us, goes up over the mountain we were standing on.
Yeah.
Back down the other side, through a big marsh, and we lost him in the marsh.
Yeah, the marsh was the killer.
Yeah, just no blood trail. We had very little blood anyway.
Yeah, I mean, he bled to that
couple
point.
100 yards.
I mean, I think if the marsh wasn't there, we might have had a chance to, let him calm down. Maybe he bed down. Maybe we would have been able to get back on him and get another arrow in him. But that was
a nightmare. I remember thinking to myself jokingly, I'm glad you can't shoot yourself with your own bow.
Yeah.
Because I want to eat one right now. I just feel so horrible,
It's the worst feeling ever.
It was horrible. Oh, I was just depressed, And so then, the punchline of the story is I go back, we're back next year hunting that same mountain range, and essentially a full mountain over. Not a full mountain, a ridge, kind of a valley and a ridge over.
Right.
But it was about a mile from where I pulled that trigger, in the middle of nothing, no trail, no nothing. Stopped to have lunch with the buddy Alex that was out on a hunt with us from the East Coast. And me and Alex were actually having this conversation about the guy I'd met, the native hunter I'd met, that talked about, the animal chooses you, and I'm kind of trying to adopt that as a theory, because I actually believe, it's kind of rung true.
Yeah.
Weirdly, but so I'm telling Alex like this theory. We're having lunch, and so we had chased a herd over the top into this drainage.
Yeah.
And lost him, so we had lunch. Yeah, what were we gonna say?
I was gonna say you went deep.
We did. Yeah. I did go deep, but I do believe it's true.
I agree.
It just has worked that way so many times for me. Like, I mean, the mule deer we shot years ago, rifle hunting, I remember I looked through my binos. He looked right at me.
Yeah.
And he went over the ridge. And I was like, I'm going to kill that mule deer. And we
Yeah.
walk over, and he hadn't gone 40 yards and then just bed down.
Yeah.
Shot him, and he didn't stand. He didn't, just fell over in the bed.
Yep.
So it has, maybe it's just me.
No, I agree.
Making it up
I
in my
mean,
mind that that's the way it goes.
If you really think about it and you look at why did that happen the way it happened, you know,
absolutely,
you got to think there's some truth to that.
I think so. I think there's a connection out there, and we could all get really deep on that. But I can't help believe there is. It just feels that way. And so, so anyway, we pick up lunch and we start walking down the hill, and Alex looks in front of us and he goes, "Dude, look at that!" And I saw like a femur bone.
Okay.
I was like, "Yeah, there's a femur there." He goes, "No." And he points over to my left, and this deadhead was laying there.
Yep.
And I saw his right side, and I thought to myself, God dang, that looks like that bull I shot last year and never found. But you would never in a million years make that claim, right? Like, oh yeah, this is my bull, I shot him. But I bend down to just look at the deadhead, pick it up, and my knee hits this chunk arrow that's sitting on the back of the bull.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And my knee hits this chunk arrow, and this arrow just kind of goes bonk. And it just looks right at me. And I'm like, holy hell, that's my arrow.
Yep.
Matched. I knew it was, but I was like, I'm double checking. Still had the same serial number of those knock-on arrows in my quiver.
It's crazy.
It's just absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
And that
arrow could have been anywhere, like a needle in a haystack.
1,000%. Because this, the body had been, I mean, everything had come to eat on this thing. So it was all scattered over.
Sure.
You know what I mean? A big area. So yeah, the arrow could have been, but just the chances that me bending my knee down, I would have never in a million years thought to like, I'm going to dig around, see if I can find my arrow. It wouldn't have crossed my mind. It just like, I mean, again, it just felt so meant to be. And so it's just fun to have it for me. For one, it's special because me and you cried and we hugged, and then we lost him. So you carried me back like a baby to camp.
Not literally.
I wish I could have used it.
I know.
But then it's also just such a good reminder of just how hard this is. How easy it is to fail at this, and then to respect the animal, respect the woods they live in, and how much tougher they are than us, right?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that it's for me, it's always been. I brought him home once I found him. Of course, he's here.
Yeah, no doubt.
But he's all dirty, just like I found him, and just a reminder of just like this is not an easy pursuit.
It's not.
It will eat you alive.
It really will. I mean, I've got a friend coming out this year, Zach, that's going to come out and hunt with us, and he's got a great perspective, and he's got a great idea on what he wants to get out of this trip.
Right.
And a successful trip for him would be just learning. Not killing, not getting an animal, just learning. And he's an experienced outdoorsman. But and I've told him, I'm like, it's a different game out here chasing these heavily pressured, animals in Colorado on public land. It's hard.
It is.
And when it comes together, if it doesn't move you to tears or, uncontrolled emotions,
laughter,
then it really,
hugs,
you gotta wonder if you're in it for the right reasons.
Absolutely, man. And I think there's this online social media perception of these guys that are obviously they're better than me at it.
Yeah, same.
And they go out to a chunk of woods, public or private, I don't know. And I don't know that it matters. It's hard, but they've made it look easy. They're good. They're students of this.
Yeah.
They spend an entire September.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys are going out with they can take off 4 days of work. So they might, if they're lucky, they get a 6-7 day.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe hunt.
Yeah.
In an area maybe they haven't been into all year because they're just busy.
Yep.
I mean, I'd like to think we can all go scout, but I'm looking at my calendar now going, if I want to take off time I want to take in September, I don't really have days off between now and when we go up in the
I know. I mean, I was going to go this weekend, and Drew and I are going to film, a series this weekend. So, that's out. And,
what are you filming this weekend?
We're going to do a tutorial on how to use Rucklist.
How to use it.
Yeah. Because it's just, it'll be a good tool for people when they're on the website. I think so.
I think right now, like, on Rucklist, like the balance we're having to play around, everybody packs differently. We're trying to make it work for everybody's different packing style.
Yeah.
And fit all those features into it, and also make it feel Mickey Mouse enough to where you go, oh yeah, this makes perfect sense.
Yep.
Right. And we'll get there, but it's it is a challenge.
It is.
It's like fitting 10 pounds of shit in a 2-pound bag.
No doubt. I mean,
know?
and it's been amazing, the team and the group of guys that are involved. And I am truly blessed and lucky to be a part of it. And that everybody is just ego free. Everybody just wants to create this tool that's going to better everyone's time in the outdoors.
To help everybody else get out and do what we love so much, right?
Absolutely.
And that's the dream, I think, really, is just like, if it's possible that we could build something that we could help one other, even, it'll help a lot more than one, but if you get one other guy to go out there and have his life changed by what we experience in the woods. Yeah. It's kind of like, it's worth it. I mean, our investors might not believe that. They're going to go,
they might be like,
I need thousands of people to experience that.
Maybe a few more than one.
Yeah, and we do need that. And it'll get there. And so it's just, but it is such a challenge to make it work. So I mean, not to get too commercially here with people listening, but I appreciate you doing that from the GOT side, because I think it's necessary. And slowly we'll get you, kind of like when Onyx first came out, we had to learn stuff, and you get familiar with it, and then it becomes part of you. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be a learning curve, and that's what we want to try to do, is break it down so that people realize how easy it is to, to enter your gear, build a pack. I mean, I found even on my, using it on my own, I'm like, geez, it's almost like in my brain can grab a hold of what I'm bringing, seeing it on a computer screen, rather than open up my gear closet and be like, oh Jesus, there's like shit everywhere. And I don't know what to grab, and then I end up taking. And in response, yes, exactly. And in response to not really knowing, we just throw more in. Yeah, I go to Belize this week to go saltwater fishing, and I'm doing the same thing there. I'm like, I got to just get it in ruck list. Yep. And because you don't need 7, sun shirts. You're fishing for 4 days. Who cares if you stink? Yeah. You're out in the salt. Just exactly. A couple good sun shirts. Yeah. I mean, I built a pack for a 5-day, as part of the pack series. I built a pack for 5 days, and I was like, this is incredible. Like, my pack is way lighter because all I have is the essentials. And the confidence. Yeah. Like, that's the biggest, because me and you have carried some heavy goddamn packs in the woods. If we could only have like GoPro footage of, I know, 15 years worth of carrying 90-pound packs, hallucinating. Yes, literally stopping and falling asleep at midnight on the trail that year. So this story is fun. We got off of work. We were swinging a hammer together at that time. Yep, doing the construction thing, and me and you and Adam got off work and drove up to the trailhead, which is 2 hours away. Yep. So we get there. The sun is going down to set as we're walking. And we weighed, all of us had about 90 pounds on our back. Yeah. And 10 mile more, 11. Yeah, it was a longer trek than what we do now. It was all of 10. We'll say conservatively, all of 10. And we had the old shitty aluminum frame packs that carry weight. Like, I had so many blisters halfway. We haven't even started hunting yet. Oh, it was terrible. I'm halfway in. Blisters. It's dark. It's now 11 o'clock at night. Yep. We're setting our watches for, I forget how we broke it up. Was it 5 minutes of like sit down and rest and 10 minutes of walking? Yeah, we were just done. And I remember we would fall asleep, literally sit down, fall asleep for that 5 minutes. Yeah, the three of us. Alarm goes off, you wake up and you go, okay, we'll go get 10 more minutes in. Not recommended for anybody. It was insane. No, it was dumb. And the shit we brought, because we didn't know any better. I know. I mean, it's just cans crazy. Of chicken. Well, that was when, like, an actual cooking, when I got the jet boil pans. Your buddy that does, he does like a church group 40-day, 40-night thing. Yeah, supported. Really very well supported along the way. And I came down to your house because you're like, I got this. It's going to be great. This guy's got all this experience. I walked into your house and I'm like, can I swear on a podcast? I do pretty often. What the fuck is all this shit? Is what I said. I'm like, I could not fucking believe all the stuff. I know. And I'm like, hey, this is yours to carry. You need to take this home with you and find a place in your backpack for it. It was awful. I was cooking couscous and stuff. Yeah. We didn't even I'd never cooked that before. So we're in camp, right? And I'm like, over the pot, like stirring, and you're looking at me like,
I'm like, this is fucking
what in
stupid.
the hell? We had Alfredo
Mhm.
sauce.
It tasted amazing, but
We ate good.
oh, that was an adventure.
Literally ended up burning half our shit,
Yeah,
so we didn't have to carry it back.
yeah. Crocs.
Burnt some Crocs. They burned like
Terrible.
a tire fire.
Yeah, if you're ever in a survival situation,
Burn your Crocs.
you have a match, just carve off a piece of your Crocs.
Yes.
This shit lights like no other fire starter out there.
Yeah. It was
Oh,
horrible, man.
Yeah, that was a trip.
Probably shouldn't burn Crocs, I think.
No, I felt
Mother Nature.
No, it was a really
She doesn't like
bad,
that.
bad thing.
I know.
But
They had like had a hole in them, and we were like burning all our leftover food and stuff. And I was like, fuck it. I threw my Crocs in there and like, holy hell.
yeah, we're gonna
Those
have
things burn.
we're gonna have a chopper coming in here.
I know. Yeah.
Anytime now. But yeah.
But yeah, man, like like literally I was like, I had started having hallucinations going in, got to camp at like 2 a.m, which blows your entire next day.
You're so tired. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things we've always argued with, you know, how if you go in so deep, you're just exhausted and it affects how hard you can hunt.
And how many animals you're going to harvest, right? If you carry in 3 tags.
Yeah.
And this happened to us for our first 8 years of hunting.
Yeah.
You had this realization where when on day 1, minute 7, Adam pulls a trigger on a cow.
You better be hungry. Because you need to start
to eat that whole cow before we get out of there. And we've done that. We ate a whole deer once. We were up there for 9 days. 4 of us, big guys.
Yeah, we ate a whole deer.
I know. And I've always wondered.
And I don't like grizzle, but we even ate the grizzle. Yeah, no, it was.
I've always like said, if since then it's like if the rules would be if you eat the whole thing while on the hunt, can you go eat another one?
I know, like I wonder if
some sort of harvesting.
Yeah, it's sustenance.
Because I think we did carry back like a backstrap or something off of that deer, but we ate damn near the whole thing. Like literally, it was a trip.
It was the lightest pack out ever.
Cooking fat.
Yeah, the tag weighed almost as much as the meat we had.
It did. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
So I mean, and it's refined a lot. I mean, it's from the gear perspective now. Of course, we were wearing clothing then, and now we go in with gear.
Yeah. And I'm the worst.
You're a gear-aholic.
Yeah, I have a problem.
You've given away more gear than most people.
I have. I mean, but you know what? I hate the whole idea of selling it. It's just such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Like I gave Tyrell a bunch of stuff.
He's set up.
And he's good to go. But I just always, and it'd be impossible to try everything, but I damn well try.
You're close.
You're
pretty close.
I try.
Yeah,
and
I think you have. I've told people like he's the only guy that's on a full kit of First Light, Kuiu, Sitka.
Yeah. And
whatever came back in the 1990s. That was
mossy oak, cotton,
everything mossy.
Yeah, mossy oak. I had real tree, and then Army surplus because that was cheap.
Yep.
So we had a lot of that. So cheap that it would I don't know if they put dyes on it and stuff just to make it look new in the store. Because the first time I wore the Army surplus, I thought it was the coolest shit I'd ever bought. Yeah. So I came home, I put it on, and then wore it shooting my bow, and I took it off, and I was like black.
You're covered all this in dye. Like they probably did.
I was like, what is this shit?
Yep.
So. Yep. Anyways, but yeah, I love to try new stuff, and I'm always tinkering. I really do enjoy it. Yeah. So,
and that brings up kind of I think one thing I want to talk about today is we are, give or take, we're 30 days out of season. Not even that.
Just under, I think.
20. Yeah, let's call it 25 days. 25 to 30 days out of season right now. Before we kind of go put the packs on and get up the hill.
Yep.
And one thing I wanted to kind of bug you about was just, that mentality, like all of my buddies, everybody, like every hunting friend I talk to, they're doing last minute this, little last minute that. They're trying to get those scouting trips in.
Yep.
Everybody's having a really hard time focusing at work right now.
Yeah, I had that conversation
your head
today.
is just someplace else.
Yeah, it's in the mountains already.
Yeah. And so your head's up there. You're thinking about getting up there. You're trying to get, from a fitness perspective, for me, I'm trying to hit at least once, maybe twice a day if I can sneak it in. If I'm like next door here in the weight room for the morning, and then I'll try and sneak in a ruck as the sun is set and just get I think there's huge value in it. If nothing else, put the pack on and get a mile in.
Yeah.
I think you can gain a lot. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be amazing all the time, but get a mile. Maybe you get 2 because you're already out there thinking, I can do one more for me. I have a lap around kind of my neighborhood here.
Yep.
And And so that's kind of where my head's at, is just like, because I had, foot surgery this year, I'm rocking new tendons, and I'm just thinking, like, are they going to hold up?
Yeah.
And of all the things I do, the most important thing for me right now, outside of shooting the bow daily, is getting those strengthened, right?
Yeah.
And that last little bit of fitness. But where you at, dude? Like, what? I know you're a tinkerer.
Yeah.
You started to say something before we got on. I said, don't talk. I don't want to know.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's go. I want to know, what are you tinkering on?
My bow's been dialed. Tristan and I, we went out to Total Archery Challenge out in Utah, and we shot 3 days. Everything was great.
How do you feel like that is for as a training kind of part of what you're doing?
The ones the courses that we did, I mean, you're at elevation. Most cases,
Utah's up there.
They do have some back east, that are, for us, would be, sea level kind of thing, but they're usually up, ski resorts. And so you're getting some hills and stuff, which is great. But Utah was very steep. I mean, you were done at the end. I mean, you got your pack on, albeit it's just a lighter pack, but you're carrying food and water, and it's great just to have a pack on. You've got your boots on, pants. So it's kind of like a little mini hunting scenario.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you're tired at the end of it.
You're shooting different. You're shooting uphill, downhill, through trees.
Mm-hmm.
They always put a tricky one in there where you range it and you think you're good, but there's always a branch across the top.
Yeah.
And it's got 150 arrows in it.
I know it.
And you think to yourself, I won't hit that.
Yep.
I'm good.
Uh-huh.
And God damn it.
I know. And it's just dead center.
And it's just thunk, and you're like,
yep.
That's what
I know it.
How dumb am I to think that I'm the one guy that's not going to do it, right?
My setup is going to be fast enough to get under.
Sure, exactly. I'll sneak under and flatten it out.
Right.
But anyway, you went out to Utah. You shot, bow's dialed.
Yep.
So bow is dialed, no tinkering on the bow?
No, tinkering with the sight.
Yeah.
So,
what sight did we go from to, or what are we doing?
Black gold's always been kind of my go-to. I've had great luck with it.
Yeah.
But when I got my bow 2 years ago, the only sight that Shields had was it's a 2-pin slider, and I hated it when I bought it. And
what do you hate about it? I mean, I've never.
Well, for our hunting situations, an animal could come in, and it's great, it moves, but basically it's a glorified 1-pin.
Mm-hmm.
So
is it stacked on one?
Yeah, it's on
blade?
one post, vertical.
Okay. Yeah.
So, but the second pin is not really adjustable at all. So it is where your bow shoots is where that pin's going to hit.
Mm-hmm.
With being tired and everything else, I know I'd forget.
Mm-hmm.
But an example of this was last year, whitetail hunting in Nebraska. On the ground, deer comes in. I range the only opening I think he's going to be in because he's headed right towards it, 42 yards, gets about halfway to the opening, and he comes right towards me. So now I'm dialing to 20 yards.
Yeah.
Then he zigzags back out. Now he's at 40 yards. So I'm dialing back up. So my thought process is with a multi-pin slider, I'd have 20, 30, 40. I wouldn't necessarily have to dial to an exact yardage.
In most every scenario, you would not have to dial.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I've always thought that. So that's why I made the change, albeit a little too soon to the
You're really
season.
close.
I'm close. Yeah. So I've got to get some work done on it this week, like really spend some time. I got to go out to the range and shoot 20, 30, 40, 50, up to 60. Get my pencil lines, get the tape.
Yeah, because that's what you'll do, right? You'll just dial on and shoot till you're drilling at 60. Mark that with a pencil.
Yep. Match up my sight tape.
Get your 20 matched up. So you got your 20 and 60 or so.
Yep.
And then you just hold the tape up to those pencil lines.
That's right.
And that tells you, I mean, because you can chrono it and all that.
Yep.
What's weird, and there's definitely guys out there that have this wisdom. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
It never seems to match what my chrono says.
Yeah.
There's just so much more going on with the bow and the arrow you shoot and all that.
Yep.
That's always been the best way for me too.
Yeah.
It's just
because my bow shoots at like 279,
right?
And it doesn't. I can't remember what the speed was on the tape that was on there, but it was not.
But it wasn't
even close, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I haven't gone down the path. There's you can go really deep in the weeds on that, like computer programs and
there's plenty of guys that do. And
that's awesome.
It's like there's so much wisdom out there in this community of guys that obsess. It's not my personality.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep.
Right. And really kind of for me, I talked about this on the last podcast I did with Jake. That's on the Mountain Men TV show. But just knowing your weapon.
Yeah.
Like one of the most important things you can do is just be behind the scope or be behind,
Yeah.
the bow as much as you can,
Yeah.
because that's going to serve you better than anything else. Like I
Yeah.
might not know how all the technical stuff works,
Yeah.
but I've shot this so much.
Yeah. And if you're comfortable with that, like you draw it back and it's just like, that comfortable feeling,
lands,
like
right?
this is just
Your
like a
anchor
cozy
point's
chair.
familiar,
Like,
everything's familiar. You're not thinking, you're not going, like, okay, step 1 here, step 2 here. There's no time for that, right?
No, I
It's
remember
like, you're
you
lucky
asked
if you
me one
remember to
time,
dial. Yeah.
years ago, you asked me like, how do you, I can't remember if I had killed a bull
Yes,
or
you
a
most likely
deer.
did, because you're a killer.
And you said, how does it work? Like what goes through your brain, and you're a lot smarter than me. So I didn't know how to answer that question. And I thought about it, and I think it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, and that is opportunities and being in that
Those
position
at-bats.
and those
that
at-bats.
growing up whitetail where you've got a wall covered in small, medium, doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. A lot of
You
small
got a
ones.
lot of bone on the wall.
Yeah.
But I can say this. I mean, I'm just kind of in my head going through all the bulls you've killed. I don't think you've ever had the opportunity to range, dial, and shoot.
No.
Right? We're almost always taken by surprise. He pops out of a different hole than you thought he was going to. You dream of that scenario like I had where I didn't shoot, where he's eating and he's feeding away and he pulls, you know what I mean? And it's never happened that way.
No.
It's always like he's in front of you.
Yeah.
And I've never seen you even get to range. You just draw and I'm like, oh my God, how's he going to do this?
Yeah.
Thump.
Yeah.
Done.
I mean, I had that bull that I lost a few years back. That's been about 3 years.
Yeah.
4 years. And same thing. I mean, he came through and there was a hole that I had to shoot through. And
oh yeah. Me and you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had a pie plate to shoot through.
Yeah.
Which was super tough.
Yep. And I thought I made a great shot, but I hit him right in the shoulder.
Yeah.
And never found him. But I think he was running around later that day.
I'm certain of it. Yeah.
And
there was a little bit of blood and then it just died off. And we in an area we're extremely familiar with.
Yeah.
We'd have found him, I think, if he'd have been there. And so, yeah, that's something like you've just the reps of looking and picking out a piece of fur, like you've always told me, and just focus, just drill a hole in it with your pin.
And that's what I tell Tristan. I'm always like, burn that pin, just pick that spot and burn it on that piece of fur.
Yeah.
Just
confirm legal bull.
Yes.
Or bull you want to shoot. Which we aren't picky.
No, we're not.
I'm not. It only goes downhill from here.
Yeah, legal is legal, and that's it. I mean, I shot it the last.
We're out there out there. First and foremost, we're harvesting. We're taking home some meat. Like
that's
if the freezer gets thin, you kind of go, I'm shooting. We shot a lot of cows.
Yeah.
For that very reason.
I mean, that last cow I killed was, it was at the end of a 9-day trip, and you and I had the worst weather, rain, wind.
Yeah.
It was just everything that could go against you.
Yep.
You couldn't call because you couldn't hear. Your wind was everywhere, rain. I mean, when that cow came through, I was just, I mean, it was special.
Absolutely.
So
that was a blast.
It was a good one. It was a good one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man. And so your head, we've changed our site.
Like a moron.
23 days or 20, let's call it 30 days out.
Yep.
We changed our site.
Mm-hmm.
That'll get dialed though, because you've been shooting a lot.
Yeah, I've shot a lot.
So it's such a mechanical piece of it. It's just familiarizing yourself, but it's same brand.
Yeah.
Sort of same.
Different brand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, totally different brand.
Okay.
Totally different brand.
What brand? Okay, from Black Gold to
the Excel driver.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is a lot like yours. It's like a newer version of yours, and just easier to use.
Yep.
And yeah, it's got some features on it that I really like. It's a 3-pin slider.
Yeah.
So I'm pumped about that. It's got just what I need for both whitetail hunting in Nebraska and then out here. So yeah.
And neither one of us are technical enough to like change our arrows, change our, all that stuff for whitetail versus elk. It's like, just get it figured out.
Yeah. I mean, I got into building my own arrows a few years ago, and I really, really geek out on that. And I've got a setup with the bow that I shoot now that is just lethal. And I know I could go like a lot of guys shoot lighter
arrows. What are you
arrows.
shooting for a broadhead?
I last year.
We're tinkering with that too?
No, not really. I shoot the iron will single bevels, 125s.
Okay, so not a mechanical fixed blade.
I might throw a mechanical or two in my quiver.
Yeah, okay, we'll talk about. I mean, because I think that's a great. Theoretically, it's a great way to go. When do you use the mechanical versus the fixed blade?
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard because you like to think there's more time I've never been in a situation where I've been like, oh, this bull's just sitting out there at 60 yards. I'm going to have time to pull my arrow off, swap my arrows. It just doesn't work that way for me.
Right.
I've done a lot of studying and I've shot a billion mechanicals over the years.
You've literally shot everything.
Yeah, I'm not.
I believe.
I'm not one way or the other. There's diehard mechanical fans and there's diehard fixed blade fans. I'm not. I'm in the middle.
A good shot. Either one of them, it's lethal.
It's going to get it done.
That's the important part, right?
It's going to get it done.
Debate all you want, or just stop talking and go shoot more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I mean, it really is.
Plenty of people will disagree because if you want to start some shit, start this argument,
dude. This is one that you could. I mean, you don't have enough battery or electricity or time to go down that road. But
so finish the thought. So you may carry a couple.
I may carry a couple mechanicals. I really like the Beast broadhead, the titaniums. I bought some while I was out in Utah.
Yeah,
and I've watched a lot of film. John Lusk does an amazing broadhead test. If you don't follow him, go check out his stuff. Lusk Adventures on YouTube.
Yeah,
does some of the best broadhead testing out there, and it's passed a lot of torture tests. So I feel confident that even if I hunted strictly with that, I'd be good. But man, those iron will single bevels are just devastating.
You guys shot a cow moose with that 4 years ago.
Yep, I did.
And
yep.
I mean, you put a couple in there.
I did. I mean, I'd never moose hunted before, and all I ever heard was just keep shooting until she's done. And
I love that. Done. That's my theory, man.
Oh yeah.
If I can see an animal, I put another arrow in it.
Pin cushion. We should get a T-shirt that says pin cushion.
I go through some arrows for that reason.
I know.
But I think it does honor the animal. I believe.
I mean, there's one. I watched the video last night. My family's in Florida on vacation right now, so I'm watching a lot of hunting.
You're watching a lot of hunting, which is not helping.
Yeah, and I watched a guy shoot one the other night, and this bull is, he's hit well. I mean, there's no question about it. But he had an opportunity to shoot him again, and he was too busy filming. And I'm like, dude, put another arrow on that animal.
Absolutely.
You just don't know.
That.
You just don't know what could happen. Adrenaline could, kick in, and that thing could run.
They are the toughest animals.
100%. So I am a firm believer. And again, I'm no expert.
No.
But I shoot until they're done.
If you can,
If I can. I mean, I'm not taking any running shots or Hail Marys at 90 yards or any of that stuff. But if it's an ethical, clean shot, I feel like the smartest thing to do is to put another arrow in it.
Yep.
So, and I've done it. You've done it.
Absolutely.
I just feel like that's the smartest thing to do.
I mean, the bull, he had 4, I'm almost embarrassed to say it, but he had 4 arrows in him. Well, because my first shot, a little bit back.
Yep.
Little gutty, but he went out and he hung up at 72 yards, put a good shot on him at 72.
Yeah.
And he went and bedded down, and I was able to sneak up and see him at 40. I know there's a story behind this.
Yeah, there is.
Put one in him at 40. He jumped up, set back down again.
Yeah.
I put another arrow on him.
Yeah.
So he was kind of crisscrossed through those vitals. And I shot that bull while you were stalking.
Yes. Where was I, Brian?
The other bull that we had chased for 4 hours that day. We bedded him and his cows in a little chunk of woods. We were uprange of him, had good wind. We sat and had lunch. We probably sat there for another 45. No, an hour and 45, almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
I could look at the phone if it wasn't doing the recording for us, and I could tell you just how long that was. It was a long time. So I took a picture of you going in.
Yeah.
I have a picture of my blood trail. But in theory, I thought to myself, because he was responding to cow calls.
Yes, he was.
We could just do a little cow call, nothing crazy, just simple mew.
Yeah.
He would bugle, and I thought, okay, he's going to walk us right in. He can walk you right in. And so I don't know if I told you or you decided to take your boots off.
No, I think it was we've seen it, you guys doing
Everybody
it.
taking the boots off.
Taking the boots off. And I'm like, all right, it's a good idea. It's going to be quieter.
Sure.
For like the first step and a half.
And then you picked up
every pine cone.
Yeah.
And
you're just a walking pine cone.
Oh, dude, I was like the Tin Man walking through the woods.
Exactly. Yeah. So I send you across this drainage, and I'm going to call. I was like, okay, you go over there. I'm going to wait 40 minutes. I'm going to let you just kind of work your way in.
Yep.
And then I'm going to cow call. And I'm going to cow call. And as he responds, I'll walk you in.
Right. Then I hear a bugle, and I'm like, what the fuck's he bugling for? That wasn't part of the program.
An hour after you leave, where I was sitting on the ridge in the shade, just having my jerky and my peanut butter and jelly and relaxing.
Yes.
I cow call, and immediately to my right, 50 yards away, a bull pops off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have my bow even close to me at this point. You know what I mean? I had put my stuff all, hung it up, my pack, my bow. I was in like a t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's a run up. We get my bow, nock an arrow, find the close. I didn't have my boots on either. I'm just in socks as well, right?
Just
tough guy.
up in the grass,
Me.
though.
Yeah, in the grass, in the soft grass, in the shade napping.
Uh-huh.
Run, find some shade.
Yeah.
Cow call again because now it's on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he pokes his head up about 45 yards between some trees. He looks around for whatever cow he thinks he heard.
Yeah.
Doesn't see anything. Backs out into the drainage again. Goes over. Comes up again. Maybe 15 yards.
Yeah.
But again, don't have time. Pull back.
Right.
I shoot him a little bit back.
Mm-hmm.
Runs to about 74, 75 yards. I didn't range. I ranged him after I shot.
Yeah.
Didn't have time to get in there. He just stopped in an
Mm-hmm.
opening. You know, kind of dialed. I was like, feels like 80.
Yep.
You know, pulled the trigger and made a good shot on him. And that was it for that, minus the extra follow-ups. But yeah, and then poor Jay, about an hour later,
yeah,
the bull's dead. I kind of went and told him thank you already.
Yep.
Came back to where you knew I was at, and I have an arrow stuck in the ground, and you come walking up.
Yeah, I'm beat. I'm like, got all this shit all over my feet, and I'm trying to pick burrs out of my socks so I can put them back in my boots because I didn't have an extra pair of socks.
Yeah.
And we're talking, and you're just standing there
with a shit-eating grin on my face.
Shit-eating grin on my face, and I just like that.
I stuck the arrow in the ground, just so you'd see it.
Yeah, and I'm like, is that your arrow?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah. I'm like, my words were, it looks kind of gutty.
It looks gutty. I'm like, you dick. Yes, it does. And I couldn't hold back. It's like, we got him. He's there.
Oh my God. It was so awesome.
Great. And not a big bull, legal bull. And I mean,
he was beautiful.
Maybe someday I get to the point where I pass up on a bull in a public, Colorado public country, but I don't think that's ever going to happen for me. Whatever bull chooses me is the bull I'm going to shoot.
Yeah, I think you can save those for, maybe the day comes when you get an opportunity to, you've hunted some cool places, but
yeah,
where those big bull opportunities happen, like you see on TV.
I passed up a lot of bulls on that Utah hunt, and that Manti unit. And obviously I never shot a bull because maybe it was me getting greedy.
Yeah.
Also, maybe it was just I almost didn't want the fun to stop.
Yeah. Yeah. You were texting me, calling me daily. It's just awesome. It's like,
it was a dream.
Yeah. It's like a fun house.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
And the problem was there'd always be a proper stomper bull and then two satellites. There was this one 6x6 just wouldn't leave me alone. I mean, I was barking at him to try and get him to leave, and he would just stand there like, well, I thought we were hanging out.
Right.
And
crazy.
His mass, he had good mass, good six. But then you'd have just the absolute bull of a lifetime.
Yeah.
112 yards away from you, just over there pushing cows around. And I just wasn't able to close the deal with the bull that I wanted. I drew back a couple times and just didn't get a shot.
Yeah.
The whole thing, classic setup. They've come in and out of this stand of aspens. In this way, out this way, 3 days in a row. I know the bush I'm going to stand behind.
Yep.
That day they go the other way out the aspen. And
I don't get it. I don't understand that.
Like kind of a last of the Mohicans kind of chase after him, but didn't get into him. So you're tinkering. You've changed your sight tape. We get that dialed. Any other tinkering we're doing? Because my idea is this. What's the mentality as we're getting ready to go in this season?
I mean, last year I missed it's the first time that I missed the season. My feet were, just a wreck, struggling with plantar fasciitis and work. And we had a big year with Tristan's graduation. And
that's priority though.
I was feeling pressured financially to stay at work and do the right thing. And it was hard.
Getting ready to go to college, and it's just, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah. So I missed, thank God I was able to talk to you guys and get texts from, you and Adam and Joel and just our family up there. And it kind of got me through. And just the fact that, you guys are out there meant the world.
Absolutely.
And, but man, I'll tell you, you don't realize, I wasn't nothing life threatening or anything like that. My feet hurt. I couldn't really walk. But I'm not going to compare that to what people with real problems go through.
Sure.
But when you can't do it, it's really, really something you don't like. Needs and wants. Life's full of needs and wants. And for me, hunting and the outdoors is a need. It's not a want.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree with that.
And when it got taken away, you know, I took it away from myself. No one took it away from me. But man, you don't realize how much you need it.
You need that time in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this year, you know, physically I'm feeling a lot better.
Yep.
You know, back in the gym, my feet are doing good.
Yep.
I've already arranged work, you know, cleared the schedule.
I'm not here in September.
Yeah, do not bother me.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if the world's on fire.
Yep.
I'm going. And, you know, met a guy at TAC last year. Him and his dad, they're from Louisiana. So the son Zach, he's coming out to hunt with us this year, and I'm stoked.
It's so fun to share your woods with people. I mean,
it is.
4 or 5 guys over the years come out.
Yeah.
You get to take them to what feels like home to us, and just share a little bit of that with them.
Yeah, and he's
blindfold them, threaten them to kill them.
Yeah, I mean, I'll kill him if he shares the waypoints. And it's he's just a really he's a avid outdoorsman. You know, seasoned. He knows what he's doing. He's not green to it. He hunted elk in Utah cow tags last year on his own, and for the first time, and it was baller. Like he did it. You know, he didn't get anything. Came to full draw once, I think. But you know, it's always cool to see the world through someone else's eyes, especially when they haven't seen that stuff before.
Yeah.
Especially people that are like him that really, really appreciate it.
Well, even Alex, when he came out from South Carolina 4 years ago, just all the pictures he took.
Yeah.
And the things that me and you take for granted because we went through so much. And he comes back with this beautiful photo album of videos he made. And I'm like, wow, man.
It was amazing.
It was amazing
to watch
to actually have him kind of film what we had been seeing all those years.
Yeah.
That you kind of take for granted.
Yeah.
Right. And it's just once he really shaped it up for us, it's like, oh my God.
It's
this place a dream.
It was a gift to see what he documented without even really knowing he was doing it. And I mean, when those videos came through, it was like, holy cow. I mean,
we're pretty lucky.
It wasn't the usual video of like you and I, like, you're laying there sleeping and I'm taking pictures of you.
That's usually because if we're hunting, It's like we usually don't, phones are in the pocket unless you're looking for waypoints.
Yep.
I mean, you're just so in the moment there.
Yeah.
You know? And yeah, absolutely. It's so fun just to share that with those guys because it's just, I think it's a good reminder for us to see, oh yeah, this is Disneyland.
Oh, it is.
And we're in it all the time.
Yep.
We forget, I think, a little bit. So it's cool to have those perspectives from those guys coming from out of town a little bit.
Yep, no doubt. Yeah. So that's my big thing this year. And then, my son, he has a first season rifle tag. So
I cannot wait.
I pray,
it's going to be a weather game this year.
Yeah. He just got into a fire academy.
Yeah.
And we don't know what the time's going to be. But we're going to make time somehow, some way. We'll figure it out. I don't care if I have to go to the school and beg.
Yeah,
that he gets time off.
I need Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Sunday. I mean, it's just he can call in sick. I don't really care.
Yeah,
it's going to be pretty awesome.
And it's so fun to kind of touch on where he's at with our first year going up there. Him being pretty young.
Oh yeah,
15 or 14.
He was like 12.
12.
Yeah,
and just doing our best to provide a good opportunity. We got hammered with snow.
Oh, the year we were out counting. Sorry, I'm thinking deer.
But he wasn't 16. I mean, he had 12 when he was young with the deer hunting. But he had to be 14.
14 or I think he might have been 14 that first year out counting.
And we're 5 miles in on foot. A foot and a half of snow hits us.
Yeah,
and it's a shit show. It sucked.
It was as
a grown man, I was like, this place sucks right now.
It was a questionable, like hiking in, it got dark and the snow got deeper. And Joel, of course, the hammer was with us.
Yeah,
thank God he was there because he went ahead. Probably, I don't know, how long is that ditch trail? Maybe 3 miles?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
3 miles.
Yeah.
And he went ahead and he got this, the teepee up and wood. I mean, because I'm like, this is getting borderline like
turn
around weather.
Yeah. Yep.
So he really saved that whole experience.
Yeah.
And then the next day, going up on the mountain, and we just sat there and didn't see.
It was horrible. I mean, and I came up that next day. I couldn't come up first night. Came up midday, hiked in, and just literally post holing my way.
Yeah,
5 miles of just post holing.
It was brutal.
It was. It was rough. And so, but the point there is that when we took him, when we took him when he was that age, just this big concern of like, I don't want to ruin him on this,
I know.
you know,
And those
'cause,
thoughts crossed my mind.
like, did we just screw up here
Hmm.
and ruin him for this thing that we like, you know, you can see it in him that he loved it,
Yep.
but that was an experience where you could leave and go like, I'm never coming back.
Oh, I
This
know
is
grown
horrible.
men that wouldn't have come back from
Oh,
that.
for sure.
Probably 50% of them.
Yes, it was nasty.
Yeah.
And even Joel being Joel, because he is the hammer.
Hmm.
And we kind of called it. We slept that night, got up, hunted that morning,
Hmm.
and at lunch, you know, you and I kind of talking like we probably should get him off this mountain.
Yep.
If we push him, and we're not seeing any. If there was an animal up there, there was so much snow, you just seen tracks, you just seen some. That
Yeah.
herd had pushed out.
Yep.
We probably should have just moved,
Hmm.
looked at that kind of that migration pattern, and made some assumptions around where they were going to be.
Yeah,
But that rifle season's so short to start with.
it is.
It's hard to make those game time decisions, especially when
Yeah.
you've pretty well exhausted yourself.
And you're on foot. You're not.
Hunting
We
that
didn't have
thing.
horseback. We didn't.
No, it's
you
not
know,
easy to pick up.
It was a
and
true
move.
backpack trip.
Yeah,
Everything's on your
Yeah.
back, and I'm like, you know what?
yeah.
You know, he's good. We're ready to.
He was good, and we thought midday, let's go check one more spot. If it's
Mhm.
good, we'll set up camp. We'll stay another day.
Yep.
Not a sign of an elk
Nothing.
anywhere to be found.
Some moose tracks. That was it.
Yeah.
Those things will stay up there.
They're going to stay
forever.
all season. Yeah, and so it was. I think it was a good call. I think to touch on that just for people listening is just. I think my biggest concern with Tristan was not so focused on we've got to shoot a bull up here and it has to happen and kill him doing it.
Yep.
But like, go, hey, this is what we love so much. Let us show you.
Yep.
But the second it got to where we felt like, you know, he gets over that and he might end up hating us for it or hating it.
Yeah.
Just get him out of there.
Yeah.
And go, we'll come back again next year.
That's right.
Right.
Yep.
And I think that was the right call. But to see him now today go from that kid that was really struggling, maybe some tears here and there.
Oh yeah.
Legit. And it was hard.
And
I
they
mean, I had big legs and post holing up the side of that mountain, which in dry conditions is pure hell.
Yeah.
And to him, like, you know, we're kind of dragging him out like, you can make it.
Yep.
You got this. Just take the break you need to make.
Yep.
And, but now to see him as a freaking man,
Yeah.
I'm pretty worried
He's going to run me
he
into
will
the
run
ground.
us in the we're going to
He's like Joel.
He's a
built.
machine.
He's built like Joel.
He's a machine.
And he just doesn't.
Obsessed with the weight room, which makes me so happy.
I know that's like near and dear to your heart.
Oh,
and it's his world.
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, he does not miss. And you know, it started in high school, you know, wrestling season and getting up at 5 before school and then going to wrestling and I was like, man, just so proud of his discipline.
It's so
and
cool to see as a father.
Yeah, I mean, really, you know, makes you, you know, just feel so good about who your son is and to see him now, I mean, it's just, I mean, he's turning into a man. It's hard. It's
absolutely,
and it's like that happened.
Absolutely. And so I think that this year, like, that's why for me, that tag, I just want to see it come full circle. For him. You know, we went really hard 2 seasons ago. Again,
lots of laughs.
I felt like we were on Everest.
Weather.
We were going to that last hunt. Our llamas like wanted to die. You know, it was a rough trip. But I mean, it's just that it's like now it's become a really fun thing. He's carrying his own weight. Yeah. He's there. And I think for me this year, like that goal of let's close this deal finally.
Yeah. And he's, you know, it's funny because like when I came, I look full circle and go back to like when I first came out here, no idea what I was doing. I mean, literally no idea.
Yeah.
And, you know, to shoot a bull like that on my first elk hunt ever was awesome, right? Like people dream of that, but I didn't struggle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I struggled. It was hard. Like the whole trip was hard. The gear was hard. The weather was hard, all of that. But like Tristan has struggled. Like he's put forth so much effort, so much time, dealing with crappy conditions, no animals, like everything that would get a guy down, and he's still coming back. So I really, really hope with whatever time we have that, you know, an animal will choose him, you know.
We're going to get it done.
Yeah. So that's really something to be excited for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've tinkered with the bow. I know you changed. I do know that you changed some boots, which that's not really a huge.
No, that's nothing.
Huge deal.
Nothing really.
Yeah. At this point out, you'll get probably 60, 70 miles on it before
for
season
sure.
hits. And
that'll
be enough to break it. What is that, man? I mean, you being the gear guy, somebody buys boots and they say, well, how many miles should I get in on these things?
Man, it depends. Like I've had boots, like I've been a big, I'm a big Kenetrek fan and I still think they build an amazing boot. They're just bomb proof, but they're tough to break in.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that they take some more time. You know, I wouldn't scoff at someone saying, yeah, I put 100 miles on them before they're broken in.
Right.
And, you know, I learned that the hard way the first pair I ever had. I
Yeah.
took them on like a 5-mile trip, and then I had a blister on my heel the size of a silver dollar. It was terrible. But I'm running Crispies now. They're a little softer leather, it seems. So I don't think the break-in period is
kind of out of the box. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you do see.
Remember we saw
guys
those
at
guys?
Trailheads.
Oh my
3
God.
guys, Crispies, boxes still sitting in the back of their car.
Yeah, First Light
And
bags.
I'm just looking at it going, what are you doing, boys?
Yeah, I mean, First Light, everything, head to toe, like the matching everything.
Taking tags off.
Yeah,
in the
almost
parking
like
lot.
tags. You could probably find the tags in the truck.
Oh, yeah.
You know, wearing the gaiters right from the trailhead and not laughing at people.
No, sometimes they're very necessary.
Yes.
When you need them, you need them. And you get.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, gaiters, wonderful thing. We
Wonderful.
don't leave without them. I mean,
No, I always have gaiters.
Yeah.
But I don't wear them in the trailhead when it's 80 degrees out.
on a you know, a nice fall free day. Yeah, nothing out of the box, but you're rocking a Crispy. Which boot?
The Nevada.
Yeah.
Yep. It's I can't get myself to go to like the Cordura sides. I know a lot of guys do and they breathe better, but I just like that protection on my foot of a full grain leather boot.
I'm assuming it's maybe a little heavier than that Cordura side, but you're willing to take that on.
I'm willing to take it. Yeah. And I've rocked it for years. I figure I could lose, 10 pounds off my gut if I was really worried about
Take a
weight.
big shit one day and you lose that much weight.
Have an extra mountain house and clean the system.
Yeah.
So
it'll do it. Yeah.
So but other than that, clothes dialed. I'm not changing anything on my clothes. I think I finally, after 15 years, come with a system that works well for me. I did switch my pack this year.
What are we rocking? I just need to walk behind you and just buy it. I do. The pack I wear is your old pack, and I love it. But
I was running Kafaru, and I ran the guide light frame with a hoodlum bag. Loved it. Carried weight. Amazing.
Yeah.
We carried that cow off the mountain.
We did. Yep.
2 of us, and it's awesome. But just the bag alone, it's a bit heavy.
Right.
So when I was at the Mile High Hunt Expo, and the Initial Ascent boys were down there. And they hung 150 on the frame, and I was like, "This is next level, amazing."
Feels right, Brian.
Yeah. So I sold my Kafaru. That's the beauty part about good gear is you can still get good money for it if you take care of it.
Right. Now, did I buy you this one for your birthday or what?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah. I bought a couple things for Jay.
Yep.
For his birthday over the years. If my wife calls.
Yes.
You bought me a nice birthday present.
Yes. But yeah, so I sold that and was able to step into the Initial Ascent with, the promo that they had for not a lot. So it wasn't a big.
I'm seeing a lot of their stuff around that Initial Ascent stuff. I mean, they're not brand new, but they're newer.
Yeah. Been around for a little bit and just a completely different frame design than most everybody else. I don't think, I love the guys at Initial Ascent. They truly are really, really good guys to talk to.
Yep.
I think if I'm being honest, and that's part of like GOT, we always say we're not going to mince words and we're going to call it how we see it. I don't think the fit and finish is quite like what Kafaru is.
Like the Kafaru 5, that fiberglass.
Yeah, the fiberglass and even the stitching.
It's not fiberglass, I know, but
carbon,
it is,
the carbon fiber
frame.
Like the stitching and the fabric and stuff. It just seems a little bit more, I don't want to say primitive, but.
Are they American made?
Yeah.
They're all American.
I don't, you know what? I take that back. I don't know if they are. I don't want to say that 100%. I think
like they probably would be.
They're up in Boise. And it feels good.
Yeah.
It really carries weight better than anything. And for me, it's not a fashion show, dude.
No,
you know
absolutely
what I mean?
No.
Some guys,
like me, like I'm a bastardized. I rock the Kafaru frame.
Yeah.
With a Mystery Ranch bag, which I don't know if they still fit, but my understanding is that years ago it started out as Mystery Ranch and somebody, like every company, split off and started Kafaru, I think.
Yeah. There's some tie there.
I don't know the truth. Doesn't matter. All I do know is that in that age of frame and packs, you can put a Mystery Ranch on most Mystery Ranches. You can put on a Kafaru frame.
Yep.
All the buckles kind of line up. The way it slips over the top lines up. So
it's perfect.
I've got what bag do I rock?
The Metcalf.
The Metcalf,
Mystery Ranch Metcalf.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe it's very nostalgic because I think when I started out hunting, I was following it. I've followed that pack for so many years and miles. I just that was like the image of what I had hiking in the woods. And so it just feels like home to me. And so, I've kind of got the bastardized pack, and I'm fairly hardy. And so some of those straps and things don't tend
It's a
to,
good word for it.
there's enough fat on this frame that I carry a padded system with me everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Right. And so, so that'll stick for me, I think, but the boots are going to change with the foot surgery this year.
Yeah.
And I got to kind of get out. I got some old Zamberlins that I think they're probably just done. They've got gobs and
Billions
gobs of
of
miles
miles
on
on
them.
them.
And so a couple old pairs of Kinetrex, which we've both rocked for years. So I'm thinking possibly the Crispies,
Yeah.
or even Kinetrek actually has a boot that has a metal brace you can slide in on that outside for that
Nice.
outer ankle support.
That might be a good,
Yeah.
probably not the most comfortable
not
thing, but
as
support.
comfortable, but yeah, also like my ego is struggling with wearing that, going, I don't need it,
Yeah, you don't need it, but you don't need to have an accident or tweak something.
Blow these things out,
when you've gone through hell to get it to where it's at now.
Steve or Tom or whoever's tendons I'm rocking here.
Right.
And so I don't know what he was up to before I got him, but
I know.
hopefully they hold up.
Hopefully he was an athlete.
I know, right? Or not. Maybe he's a gamer and he never used them. These things have like no miles. They're fresh.
And that might be good.
Yeah.
It might be really good.
Yep, exactly.
For sure. There's a lot of those guys out there.
There's plenty of those out there. Yep, just doing that. So So we'll see. But yeah, I think that's, for me, I think so many guys, their head's in the woods already, and I think that's just a big piece of this season right now. I think everybody's head is already in the woods. And I think maybe just even like a tool Jersey, I call him Jersey.
Oh yeah.
Jersey J. We can touch on that. It's when I first met him, he was from upstate New York. I'm a Colorado kid, never really been east of the Mississippi all that much. And if you're in New York, to me, I just thought
you're in New Jersey.
Yeah, something like that. So when we went to dinner at your house, my wife said, "So Brian tells me you're from New Jersey."
And I just snapped my head because if you're from New York, you're like, hate New Jersey, but it's almost like it's almost like an insult. So I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
So everybody here calls you Jersey J.
I do. I respond to Jersey J, and it's been that way for 15 years. So sometimes the kid doesn't even come.
Jersey, I just call them Jersey. So where with guys that their head is there, I think it's hard to kind of stay present in. You don't want to wish away August.
No.
But you end up kind of a little bit like your head gets there where you're like, I just want it to be here. I just want to be smelling those woods.
Yeah. And September in the high country is it's just magical, and, if you haven't done it, even if it's just a backpacking trip, I know we're talking hunting big time, but even if it's just a backpacking trip, just come out here and just get on some trails that are marked well and just get up here and enjoy it. It's something special.
It's absolutely amazing up there. And it doesn't take much. Take a little fishing rod.
Yeah.
Where we go. But most of these high mountain, these trails, there's a little pond or a little lake, and they're going to hold some little some little cutthroats or little brookies or something in them, and go catch a little fish, cook it over the fire.
I know it.
Right. Yep. And just wake up to the beauty that is that, those mountain ranges, the Rockies, man.
Yeah. That's what drew me, 1995 to now. It really, you talk to people when they say, oh, it got a hold of me. And then, nothing ever happens with it. But I remember, when I met my wife, I was like, first date, I'm like, just so you know, I'm moving to Colorado.
I'm moving to Colorado someday. Yeah.
And we made it happen. It was a team. We couldn't have done it without her. she is the glue that holds it all.
Best.
Yeah. She really is. I always tell other family members, friends, I'm like, I would not have been able to move here if it wasn't for her.
Yeah.
So I owe, all the people that I've met, like you and Adam and Joel and everyone out here. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even be here to be part of Ruckless
this
or
kind
any
of
of it.
community, this crew of men.
Yeah. So to me, that, I give it all to her for sure. So,
dude, something cool that I like as I sit here and kind of think about where you're at, I wanted to ask you. I'll tell a story real quick. We were Nebraska whitetail hunting, and Tristan had shot with muzzleloader. He'd shot his first doe, I think.
Yeah. No,
it was your doe,
my doe,
and we were cleaning. We were gonna skin it, and you were gonna teach Tristan. and he sort of freaked out.
Yep.
When you had him kind of reach up, you got to reach up and get the esophagus,
Mhm.
and you got to cut it. And he sort of freaked out. And you pulled him aside and you told him, you said, I'll clean every animal you ever shoot for the rest of your life. And that was really impactful to me as a man watching another man be a father and think like, this is exactly what we're supposed to do here. This is a man I want to be like. And this is what this is all about. And you meant it. Like you meant, like, I'll clean every animal you ever shoot for the rest of your life if this is what you want to do.
Yeah, I told myself I knew you'd ask something or say something that would do that. And I'm a big baby, but yeah, I mean, I feel like there's too much. I've always thought there's too much pressure, put on people.
Yeah.
And pressure's good, right? Like you got to push a little bit, but if you don't, it's a fine line, just like taking Tristan up in the high country.
Yeah.
And if you push too hard, they can hate it or resent you for it or never want to do it. And it's such a huge part of who I am. And I want, and he was young and it wasn't like we had opportunities
And
to
sensitive.
go.
It's death. Something's dead there, and you're in.
Yeah.
It's. I think people that try and act like that's not a big deal are crazy. It's a huge.
It is
deal.
a huge deal. And watching a young man, try to process it and having his dad be like, do this, like it's no big deal. And as soon as I could see he was not comfortable with the situation, I was like, listen, dude, don't feel bad.
Yeah.
And he cried.
Yeah.
But it's, yeah.
Yeah. And I think that as fathers for sons and daughters, just having that as an example of like not pushing them to kind of stretch into something they're not comfortable with in this, because it's dear to our hearts. And I just one of the biggest things for me is to be able to hand this to my kids, and get to share it.
That's right.
And the timing of it, like my son has not really latched onto it.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to see little signs of questions, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I have not pressured him once, not 1 second.
And that's the way to do it. I mean, there's obviously to be pushback and people that think differently, and that's fine. I mean, do it your way.
Yeah. It's your kid, it's your life.
That's
I can't
right.
tell you how to do that.
And I'm no smarter than anybody else,
right.
But it's been, it's been a good formula for me with him.
Yeah.
And, some kids are just, I'll go, I'm just going to dive in. I don't care. And that's great. If you've been dealt that, then you're lucky from that standpoint. Yeah. But it's a balancing act, and know when to push and when to teach and when to be, supportive. And I meant that I would, he could shoot a million animals and I would take care of all of them. I really would. And now, and you've been,
he's in there.
Yeah. I mean, you've been there for every animal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, and you've seen his progression in that. And, it's too special to ruin it over ego.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes a lot of people do that. These young people, it's a tough world they live in, I mean, it's so different than the way I grew up, and there's just different pressures, and they're just pressured from every avenue.
And it's easier in some ways. Mm-hmm. It's like this, it's convenient, right? There's convenience food. We've had a conversation with somebody today about that. Like how often, I mean, the amount of shit you can go buy in a bag.
Yeah.
I bought chicken chips today.
Chicken chips.
Fucking chips.
Never heard of a chicken chip.
Ground up chicken breasts.
That sounds horrible.
Something else. They're actually kind of good. I got chicken and waffle. They're pretty good.
Can we bring them up on the hill?
Yeah, but me and snacks. I'm a fucking.
You probably wouldn't make it.
It's a risky business with me. You never know what I'm going to bring up there. Because my wife I think she likes to empty the gross stuff out of our pantry.
She's known to
into
do
my
that.
Snack box.
She has known
for hunts.
Yeah, you broke a few out on the hill that I was like, what the hell was Andrea thinking?
Disgusting, yeah. What is this?
Jesus.
A couscous chocolate, protein ball or whatever it is. But yeah, it is. And yes, so there is all this convenience in us also. there's all this information that flies around,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, to touch on the hunting world again, it's just what you see in social media and this skewed expectation,
Yeah.
um, for success, but more than that, even the skewed perception of why we're out there,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like there is no hunting show about the love and the hugs and the brotherhood, and we didn't kill anything today. We didn't kill anything, you know. For me, 110 days before I successfully put an arrow in a bull,
Yeah.
right? And I think if everybody knew that going in, that I might not, for 8 years I might not arrow the animal I'm after,
Mm-hmm.
are you still one to start on day one and go?
Yeah, I mean, it's a journey, and the people that think, the world is full of instant gratification.
Yes.
And if you don't have any kind of stamina in your soul,
Yeah.
you don't belong.
That grit.
Just that internal fortitude to just keep pushing
Yeah.
through adverse weather, just shit luck with animals not cooperating, all the things that the mountain
Yeah.
throws at you.
Yeah.
Then it really, I mean, just don't go.
Right.
Like, just don't go.
Right.
Because you have to
Unless you're at
endure
least
it.
willing to know, you want to find that version of yourself.
Yeah.
But there's a version of you that exists in the woods that you've never met before.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's the beauty of it. And every year you go meet him again and you hope he's a little different.
Yep.
Because the woods are different.
Yeah.
It's like that saying of like the same man never crosses the same river twice.
Yeah.
Right. The river has changed and the man has changed.
Yep.
And the woods are the same way. Like the woods have changed, and hopefully we've changed when we get up there.
Yeah.
And but I love it for that, like going to say, I want to go meet the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go meet the guy that's up there that I don't know him, but I want to meet him.
Yeah.
And I think for men and women that are sitting there, hopefully going, I think I want to do this. It's like, hopefully I'd love to, from our side, encourage that nudge of,
no doubt,
go, if nothing else, if you know somebody that hunts, say, can I just come pack out?
Mm-hmm.
I will come be a mule for a year.
Yep.
You'll pick up so much.
You will, and
You
find
don't
out,
even have a weapon in your hand.
You'll find out so much about yourself through the struggles at the mountain.
Oh,
I know
yes.
I always hear you and Bert and, you guys, with the gym and, the bar never lies. And, it's always, the weight room never lies.
Mountain's the same thing.
Plates are the plates, and,
Yes.
you gotta move them. And the mountain is very similar to that. Like, it just, you can't cheat it.
Absolutely.
You never can cheat it.
It always wins. She
wins.
will always beat you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that's exactly what I was looking for when I found you.
Yeah.
I had come off of my third time trying out for the Olympic team.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't make it, failed again.
Yep.
And I thought I was done.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was retiring from that. And I thought, I never really put it all together. I had shot an old bear bow for 10 years just because I loved just the meditative. I shot at fingers for years.
Yeah.
Just put that meditative, just like putting arrows in a hay bale,
Mm-hmm.
Loved it. Dreamt of hunting. Didn't know where to start, with. But yeah, after that 2012 season, I was retiring, and I think subconsciously my brain told me, okay, you just finished doing something that was pretty much impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Very good chance of failure. It's not going to work. And I think subconsciously I thought archery elk hunting,
Mm-hmm.
backcountry,
Public
land.
Yeah.
It's as hard as making an Olympic team, if not harder in some ways.
I don't know about that. But
it feels that way, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that's what filled that void for me.
Yeah.
But I would have never in a million years been able to have the progression I've been on with it. Not that I'm anything at all special, but just getting to learn without having somebody hand it down to me.
Yeah.
Right. And then not just that, but then now, like we just touched on, handing down how to father,
Mm-hmm.
and parent a kid hopefully into this as a hobby or a love of their life. But I would tell guys or gals that are out there and they think, I would like to experience myself in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Just go pack. Go tag along for even a day.
Yeah.
And I hike in with you, just see what you do. Whatever you need, I'll haul some shit and then I'll leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll hang around. I'll hang around camp.
Right.
I'll do anything that you need me to do. I mean, even if that's the life is just being around camp and then going out a day or two, to experience, what it is to get up there before the sun comes up and, see that sun come over the mountains and, You know,
I
it's
can only take so many pictures of that.
oh,
And
I
it's like
know.
I've just got so many pictures.
Yeah, I guess you know you take them in your brain because you're right. I mean, you could
It
fill up.
doesn't do it justice.
Yeah, you could fill up a whole computer with pictures.
Yeah.
You know, and they all look different. You know, to us, but
Yeah.
to everybody else, you're like, Jesus, another picture of the sunrise. You know, but
well, and I've got a lot of pictures of me taking shits
true.
during the sunrise because that's my favorite. Is like I have pooped on some of the most beautiful views.
Well, there's no
while
one.
looking.
There's no one in the world that has, I don't know what the correlation is or the connection or whatever the word would be, but I've never seen anyone, maybe if, I don't know if this is even a thing, like excitable bowel movements.
When I hear a bugle.
When you hear a bugle or see if there's a buck on the side of a mountain that we're going to make a play on,
Yep,
it's like
100%.
Instantaneous. You have to take a shit.
I think my bowels know it's game time.
I think
my
it's
body
true.
goes, let's clear the chambers. Here we go.
It's
I
just
feel like I think it's next level. Maybe it's a disorder.
I think it's probably a disorder. You might try to put a positive twist on it because you do that with everything.
But there's been so many times that I'm just like, I need 3 more minutes.
I mean, no one I know.
We gotta go.
Nobody I know drives up to the mountain, and Tristan was just talking about this last week.
Yeah.
You know, and you know our mule deer hunting area is it's basically easy for us.
Very easy. Yeah.
You know, I mean, it'd be hard for some people.
3-4 miles in,
Yeah.
It's nothing. Yeah.
And you know, he's got a pumpkin spice latte in his thermos. And
come on now.
As soon as he saw the deer, it was like 10
I will haul a pumpkin spice latte. That's nothing. Those are easy hunts. It's that we're coming up on that season, which is it's second only to hunting for me is pumpkin spice latte season.
Really?
PSL, baby.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. I have to budget for it because I don't like spend $8 on a cup of coffee right here at home.
Right.
But that's the next level budget calorically because they're
dense.
The whole meal.
Yeah.
And financially, it hits me. It hits me where it counts, man. So
right.
Yeah. Pumpkin spice lattes are amazing.
I'm surprised I don't make it. We should try to petition that, or maybe
if we can
make
get
it in like
Peak or Mountain House to just make us a dehydrated PSL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just in like a Starbucks drink. Like they do lattes.
They do. I'm sure it's out there, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
No, now I'm pouring it up for a pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah, it'll be here soon.
It will be. It will be.
Yeah.
I don't know where that is. And
yeah, but there's some funny. I mean, there's so many funny things. There isn't enough time in the world to talk about the funny things that we've experienced together. You know, with
the love of like when you kind of find like your favorite snacks. It's pretty much revolves around food.
Midday is food time.
Midday food day, and just like that time, like you're glassing and you're getting hungry, but there's still movement and okay, when are we gonna take a little break here?
Yeah.
And make some biscuits and gravy.
Make some B's and G's or start. We've gotten really bad over the years. Like at first it was probably day 6 when we would start talking cheeseburger talk.
Oh God.
And Adam makes fun of us constantly for this.
It's like on the hike in now.
Now it's like on the hike in. We're like, man, that's Sonic double cheeseburger.
Dude, it's always a cheeseburger. And I don't know why. And genuinely it is. Now it's like day 1.5 where we're on the side of the mountain. You're just like, oh God, I can't wait to get back.
Yeah.
And you start talking about like what meal.
What are you going to eat?
What are you going to eat when you get back home?
Yeah. Yeah.
But truly day 8 or 9 when you're eating, I'm an oatmeal for breakfast guy.
Ugh.
I know it's disgusting. You just eat a little bar, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, no, you've been doing the like the cereal, the Peaks.
Yeah, I do the cereal, Peaks granola. I can choke that down.
That gives me the toots, bud.
Yeah.
That fake.
There's not much milk that does, but I'll try the oatmeal. But it's like the fake oatmeal. It's like the packs with the strawberries and stuff. You bring these gut bombs of just disgusting.
Dude, half cup of oats.
Ugh, just the oats.
2 tablespoons of peanut butter. 2 tablespoons of
the brown sugar,
chia seeds, walnuts.
The walnuts just
gut
over the top make me gag. Like there's no way I'm doing that.
Something to chew on, man. It's great. So yeah, and then the joy actually of packing that lunch, right? That gallon. We both do kind of a gallon bag of
and bring in like a special, maybe something you didn't tell your buddy you're gonna have, and then like you throw. I know
what you're talking.
You throw him a Twinkie.
Yes.
Like out of left
2 years ago, Jay started occasionally bringing me a Twinkie.
Yeah.
So lunch is over. A couple hours later, he kind of reaches in the bag and pulls out I got
Just
you.
a little.
Which can just change your life on a hunt
Oh, it can.
or on a backpacking trip. Doesn't matter what it is, but just that little treat, that little joy.
Yeah.
And I had somebody text me yesterday, said, "Hey man, do you have anything in ruck list yet on the meal side?" I said, "No, we're obviously as the community gets more involved and we all start to, then you can pull from everybody. That's the whole point."
Right.
But for now, I said, I like a gallon bag.
Yep.
And just put lots of little treats in there. Don't just go one big sandwich or one big thing. Like do multiple, like literally 8 or 10 things that are one little jerky, one flavor, one jerky, the other flavor, a Twinkie, a little like tiny little Snickers or something like that. Just because, dude, we don't go back to camp for lunch.
No.
We're miles away from camp. So you're sitting on the side of the mountain. There's freaking nothing to do except for.
And you get sick of the same thing.
Don't pack the same thing every day if it's 8 days.
The first few years we were bringing like trail mix, and by day 3,
there is no trail mix that's good.
No.
We were putting peanut butter cups and everything.
No.
We were having an M&M. We were throwing M&Ms at each other one year, going, "Who in the right mind is going to throw an M&M at somebody?" But you're just so. Ugh.
Yeah, that's just disgusting.
I don't do. I haven't done trail mix in years.
I haven't either. I can barely choke it down now.
I know. It's just, and there's some out there going, "You pussies," you know what I mean?
Right. For sure.
But
I mean, a mountain berry cobbler, if you're going to make one of those.
Come on now.
That's
dude, the dessert. Can we talk about innovation in desserts slightly?
I would love to.
Bro, what was that one that Tristan and that little shit ate most of it?
Yeah, Tristan, my son, was a mountain berry cobbler.
Freaking so good.
Well, we didn't get really any.
We got a bite each, basically.
A bite.
Yeah.
I'm crusty.
I'm still
watery.
going to punish him for that.
Oh yeah. I mean, Brian, it was a funny story. We were on that rifle hunt and the weather was terrible, and Brian and I had to go bust ice to get water, to make food
and dig holes for llamas to find grass to eat. I mean, it was nasty.
And we had made a mountain berry cobbler right before we went to get water, and we were letting
That's right. That's how this ended up.
Yeah.
And I was like, "How did he get this thing halfway before we ever?"
We were waiting, put the hot water to it, and we're letting it rehydrate, and we were gone like 15 minutes, and we come back, and
he's just like, "I couldn't stop
because I couldn't stop," and he ate the whole damn thing, and we laugh about it. And we have a little video recording where we called it like Mountain Confessions.
Yes, that's right.
And we have video of that, which was absolutely hilarious. So the next night we made dessert, and Brian and I just ate it in front of him.
Freaking thing.
We didn't let him have a single bite. He's still pissed.
He is. But dude, Peaks has just done such a good job. I mean, when we started out, of course, there was Mountain House had like a couple of different meals, but not a lot.
Raspberry crumble.
There was raspberry crumble then, yeah. And then what was the cake one? We had a chocolate cake, you had to dump the powder in.
Oh, I think that's the raspberry crumble. And I got
the one where
the dry bite.
We had a really dry spot, and you took a spoon. We're sitting around the campfire, and all of a sudden you go, it's kind of dry.
It was like
and just powder comes shooting out of your mouth.
Yeah.
You got to stir that in just a little.
I know.
Right? You're not going to get a full crust out of that thing. It's not what it's made for. And so yeah, I think it ends up kind of being about the food for us. There's those little things that's just you find joy in, right?
Yeah.
The flavor drops, like everybody kind of brings their own, like it's fun.
Yeah.
Drip drop, the purple drink.
Purple drink is the best.
I mean, no sponsorship here. I'm sure we got buddies that own other drink companies and things.
Oh yeah.
But that purple drink drip drop, man.
All the purple drip drop you can.
To me, that's when we need to get.
I love
it.
It's
just so good, man.
Yeah. I never get sick of that ever.
No.
That's one. I don't know what they put in it, if it's got drugs in it or
something, man. But it is just. But even mixing that up, having different flavors of stuff to put in your water.
Yeah.
Up there, and then I really started hiking in lately, taking full sugar, like regular old Gatorades.
Yeah.
Sounds dumb, and it's tips and tricks here, but for me, I feel so much better when I get in if I just go ahead and just like drink a real Gatorade on the land or something with that sugar in it. And not particularly an energy drink per se, but just feeding that body because you're tapping in.
Yeah.
We could talk. We have talked for days about food in the past, and I think that is one of the joys. And
it is. I mean, and if you're not happy with what you're eating up there, you're going to be miserable.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I remember one year, it's maybe 6-7 years ago. I don't even know if you remember, but it didn't matter what it was. I couldn't eat it. And I was like in a bad place as far as caloric deficit.
Everything tasted just horrible.
Everything tasted bad. It didn't matter if it was dinner. I mean, I would take like 3 bites of dinner and be like, "Here, take it." I loved it.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was great for you guys.
I always I'll finish mine and just wait.
Yeah.
for you to go like, Jay's not gonna eat all
He's
that.
like
There's
hovering like a vulture.
breakfast too. Like you'll never eat all your breakfast. You're bringing it
No.
for lunch, but I'll clean up your scraps at dinner.
Yes.
What's your favorite Peak meal? Or Mountain House? Okay, first of all, biscuits and gravy. Who makes the best biscuits?
Mountain House all the way.
Okay, we can talk about
I
that
like
later.
Peaks. I do. We talked about it in the meeting.
We did
in the
today,
Ruckless
yes, we
meeting
did.
today, and I see Lane's point. But you've got to crush that biscuit.
You got to take a rock.
You got to take a pack a hammer,
yeah.
put it in your Ruckless,
Break that biscuit.
bring the
up.
hammer,
Yeah.
break up that biscuit.
That would be my way. If somebody said, "How do you eat it?" Break the biscuit up before you dump any water in
Yeah.
there, and then let that biscuit reabsorb.
Yeah, but I'm old school when it comes to that. I love the consistency of the Mountain House. It's like a stew.
It's a soupy stewy thing.
Yeah, so I like that one.
It's hard because it was my first love too.
Mhm.
You know,
It's like, yeah, I don't want to break up
just
with
bring
it.
them both. Like who?
I
are we
know.
here? You can't have to pick
No,
one.
yeah,
You
I
know?
don't know what to think of that, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, when we first started coming, it was like Mountain House was the meal. They were like the name, except for Backpackers Pantry, which I will never eat
No.
again.
Sorry guys, I don't know who
sorry.
you all are over there, but
I
I
know
can't do
we're
it.
all about Backpackers, but I can't do that.
I can't do that one. No.
And
It tears me up.
rice and chicken was the big one. Remember how much rice and chicken did we
I
eat?
can taste it. Like right now, I can smell it and I can taste it.
Yeah, I don't want to taste it.
I don't want it. I'm done.
Yeah.
Nothing against it. It served us well, but I've eaten so much rice and chicken.
Yeah, we're gonna do one of the things we're gonna do coming up here soon is we're gonna do a blindfold
At
taste
GOT?
test at GOT.
Do I get to be part of it?
Yes, you do. And because
What kind of blindfold? I mean, I want to be sexy. I want to look good.
I will figure something
I
like
wanna look good.
satin. We'll get you like a satin.
Then I think it'll actually be better. I think it's like my beard.
Yeah.
My wife, the more I grow, the more she likes me.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I think it's like the more I can cover up, the better at this point in life, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna blindfold us.
Yeah,
anyway.
we're gonna blindfold you, and I'm gonna have you come into the room one at a time. So there's
I'm
no
gonna need a third party there because
no-
I cannot trust you.
I
Who
will.
knows what will end up with. You'll be putting.
I will.
You'll be diddling my mouth with your finger.
No, I wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah, but I still nonetheless.
But Drew will be there.
I don't trust either one of you guys. I
But
don't trust either one. In fact, I'm struggling to think of a friend I do trust in that scenario.
when it comes to you, because you're the one that would be doing
I
it
fuck
back
with
to
you
us.
for sure.
No doubt.
For
So-
sure. Like a little sardine, just like Rick.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You
Or
throw it.
slip it in when you're not. You think it's a bite of food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows what I mean, I wouldn't put.
You're
you'd bite.
bad.
You got teeth.
Yes.
Yeah. So
It'd
I'm not
be
going
like
to
a
part
live
of me.
smelt.
None of me is going to go in there. But yeah, I mean, anyway.
Yeah.
You're
So
gonna
we're not gonna be able to do every brand out there, but we're gonna do the ones that are the popular. Like they all have like pasta primavera, and they have lasagna, and they have B's and G's.
Yep.
There was a company out at Peaks. I think it was Revolution, might be the name of it. A freeze dried company, a small
In
freeze
Idaho,
dried
the
in Utah.
Okay. Yeah. Or
And
Utah.
they had samples out, and it was next level delicious.
Super good. Dude, what was that company that was at Winterstrong? That they had the ones they're heavy.
Yeah, they were.
But dude, that was good.
very good.
It was like air seal stews and meat chunky.
It was very good.
We need to find out who that because we need to order some of those.
Mm-hmm.
They're heavy.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But delicious.
Yeah, we just eat them at the truck.
I would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right even before I get up there.
Yeah, but we'll do that. We'll do like desserts, and it'll be just kind of a fun, fun deal. Obviously, everyone has their favorites at home. People that backpack and
guarantee I'll be able to tell the difference between the B's and G's.
Oh, that's the easiest one.
That's an easy one. So I've just lived on both those. But the others I'd have a hard time.
Yep.
For me, Mountain House, I still love the old school spaghetti.
I love the spaghetti.
It's hard not to, man.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It rehydrates well.
It does really well.
You don't get the dry, like, oh, that's a dry spot.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, I really like, and I do like actually that, Mountain House does something that Peaks doesn't that I know of, and they do kind of your smaller, kind of really shrunk down little meals. They're not as many calories, but I dig that Mountain House, they do, it's compact. It takes up a lot less room.
It does.
You're going to be a little hungry, but it is nice to be able to throw some of those in if you're going to kind of go up and over and stay for a day or something.
Yeah. Yeah, cool for sure. But so the meals, I mean, as you can tell, we love talking about food.
That's all. Yeah. And it's just the most fun at night to kind of go dig through your dry bag and go, what's for dinner tonight?
I know. And you don't want to get outdone by your,
No, for sure. Like if you're down to just chicken and rice and a couple you don't really like, beef stroganoff, Peak or Mountain House.
Oh, Peak all day.
Yeah.
You couldn't.
That's an easy.
I couldn't. No, your brother.
Adam loves him.
He
a
would.
Stroh, dude.
He would run over 10 people in his truck if there was a bag of Mountain House Stroganoff at the other end of the road.
And every time he eats it, he's singing, "What is it, Strogan?"
Yeah,
Like that song,
Billy Squire, or
Billy
whatever that is.
Squire, that song, but it's "Stroke Me."
Oh, dude, it's so gross, and he loves it.
I love them both.
Do
I
you?
love Stroganoff.
Oh,
dude.
man.
I can't get enough of that.
The Peaks is all day for me.
And something actually from a tip perspective that we started doing years ago was carrying those little, like a little pouch of super cheap mashed potatoes, dehydrated, instant.
Yep.
Because I suck at measuring water, or I pour it, or I'll burn your hand when I'm dumping in the boiling water.
Yeah.
But if you overshoot, I love having that. You can dump in 4 or 5 tablespoons of just a mashed potato.
Yeah, we had that when I brought special meal.
Yeah, a special meal, which is
I saw it on YouTube. Some backpacker who has a ton of experience. He was making all these cool meals, and he took a 1 gallon bag.
Yep.
And he put a package of ramen, a package of instant mashed potato, like garlicky, cheesy mashed potatoes.
So good.
And then the
Spam,
the icing on the cake was the Spam, and you chopped it all up and just mixed it all up. And it's just delicious.
A freaking gut bomb, but delicious. But I started doing the ramen as well. So like if I'm super hungry, I'll take about a half of a ramen and throw it in whatever meal. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right. And then just throw it in there, add a little extra water, and it just kind of beefs up that meal. And there's a lot of guys going to it. There's a lot of calories in those things.
Oh, for sure.
What are you doing?
I know.
In total, but I still it's like big dude.
Yep.
And it's ramen for one. It's 15 cents to add, and it weighs nothing, but it's a cool add on. So
and it is. It's really tasty, and it's a little taste of home.
Oh, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. As we probably just wrap up here, give me one more thing, bud. Give me one more thing as you're going in the woods. Is it encouragement for people, men and women out there that are looking at it and going like, okay, here we go. They're thinking like us, I'm going to be in there for 14 days, and inevitably you're like, shit gets real, and but anyway, like what's your encouragement for somebody? We're coming up, we're 20 some days out. Like, I mean, 2 things to focus on.
Well, the things that first of all, make sure that you're just shooting. Don't just not
every day
proficient with your weapon first and foremost.
And that's for me. That's my 1% rule. 15 minutes.
Yeah.
If you can't spare, that's 1% of your day.
Oh, dude,
if you can't spare that for something, you owe the animal itself, right?
That's right.
It's nothing about you. It's like you owe that to the animal.
Don't get caught up in all the hype that you see online. As far as like, we love gear. We're in a place in our lives where we can afford nice gear. I'll never ever forget where I was, where I came from. Yeah. So don't, if you got to go and you got to buy, stuff that's cheaper, may not last. So what?
Or go to a thrift store, man. Just stay away from cotton, right?
Yeah.
Like go to the thrift store. These animals,
they don't care. They don't care whether you're wearing Sitka, First Light, Mossy Oak, Real Tree, Kuyu. It doesn't matter. Just, get something that'll you'll be warm and dry. I don't care what it is, used, new.
Absolutely. Or borrow it.
Yeah.
This community is so freaking awesome.
No doubt. I mean,
you said I really want to hunt an elk this year.
Yeah.
There isn't anybody I wouldn't say, hey, I'll give you literally the shirt off my back.
Yeah.
And Jay's done it.
Yeah.
I
mean, and that's something that we're going to have in Ruck List. We just talked about it the other day, is we're going to have a borrowed section.
Yes,
like if you lend stuff out to your friends, I mean, you're worse than anybody.
I'm always like,
I'm missing a sleeping bag.
I am too. I don't know where.
I don't know. There's like
I have this memory of like loaning it to someone.
Yeah.
A couple years ago. I don't remember who.
Well, with this part in Ruck List, you'll be able to like,
just quickly go in.
I lent this sleeping bag to Jay or Brian, and so you at least know who has it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, don't get hung up in, with the gear.
Yeah.
Go out and enjoy yourself. And
buy a tag.
Buy a tag and
just don't buy the coat. Buy the tag, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it just
for the fuel to get like. If you wanted to hunt something, I mean, we drive all over the country.
Yeah.
Chasing, but there are tags all over the country you can go buy over the counter.
Yep.
And go find public land and go hunt,
And just go out and enjoy yourself, and don't go with any expectations that you're going to, God loves some of these guys online that are, influencers and they shoot big animals every year, and
Yeah.
good for them. It's awesome.
A lot to
And
learn from those guys.
and a
No
lot
doubt
of them
about
have
it.
done some amazing things for our lifestyle and our sport. I don't really like to call it a sport, but it don't go with those expectations. Know it's a legal animal. Go and just be thrilled to death that you're out there. And if you're successful, success comes in multiple ways. It doesn't mean that you filled the tag. That's not the only way.
Yeah.
Just
For me, it's the
enjoy it.
brotherhood you find out there. Like that is the success for me, and that I found in hunting is I meet other men and I go like, I've got my dudes, like a tribe of men. I'll put them up against anybody,
No doubt.
and I found that it's all through hunting. And so I know we're gear based and there's lots of ways to experience the outdoors. But for me, the community I found in this hunting community is it's the love of my life, and I cherish it.
Yeah.
And
no
it's
doubt.
just, I'm so grateful. And the humans, man, they're good.
So many great people. And, and I think one of probably the biggest surprises that I think I've found in the mountains is on the way out. Some of I'm not going to say anti-hunters, because they're not, non-hunting community.
Yeah.
And whether we're carrying a rack or just carrying
Weapons,
dragging our bodies out of the mountains, is the excitement and the support that you get from non-hunters.
I think there's a perception of like the Patagonia wearing, Yvon Chouinard fan kind of people that they don't like us.
Yeah.
And I don't think we've ever found that.
No.
I mean, really, they see us harvesting food.
They think it's awesome.
They think it's great.
They're like, man, that's so cool. I mean, so many times people have stopped, whether it's, from older couples to young couples to kids. We see a lot of college kids going up there hiking. And, the support that we receive from those people is amazing. And so don't always think that just because they're not wearing camo, they're going to be bad.
I think that they're part of that same community.
Yeah. And they, who knows? I mean, maybe you inspire them to get up there and give it a whirl on their own.
Absolutely.
So that's a huge thing. You can impact people, without even really knowing it.
Piece of that, right? The last podcast was on with Jake. I said, if the mountains had a rule book, what were the top 3 rules? And he only thought of 2. He goes, respect her and protect her.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's good.
That is good.
Really good.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's where we're at too, right? It's like respect that and protect it as you go out and enjoy it.
No doubt. Love it.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, for you, man. So you've got, get out there and do it. Find a community. The gear wise, you don't have to have anything fancy.
No, you don't have to have anything fancy. Just go and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Take it all in.
Yeah.
Like every ounce of it. Just breathe it all in, touch it, taste it. I still walk through the woods in the morning and I'll touch the wet grass just to remind myself of how lucky I am. No matter how cold or if I'm trying to stay dry, I don't care. I always touch the wet grass just because I want to be reminded first thing in the morning of this is special. I'm lucky to be here.
Yeah.
And to enjoy this.
Yeah.
And so go and do it.
Yeah. And you can learn about it. I'm going to plug us now.
Yes.
At Jay and Drew's side of the Ruckless team.
Yeah. GOT Outpost.
GOT Outpost.
Yeah.
That's on YouTube.
Yep.
They're putting out as many videos as they can think of to put out. We'd love ideas. If you've got something, message those guys over at GOT.
Let us know for sure. If you want to see something, we're always open to suggestions and try to help people out where we can. And it's educational based. We're try to shed our light, which is a lot of years of experience between the two of us. And
it's not about what you should go buy.
No,
it's not new. It's how do you use existing gear.
Yeah, what maybe fits. What kind of tent, not what brand, what kind of tent may be best for car camping with your family or hiking 10 miles back into the mountains.
Right.
So we try to do a little different twist on gear review. It's more educational based than I bought this backpack. Or no, I didn't buy it. I was given this backpack. Let me tell you how great it is. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I love it. So GOT Outpost with Jay and Drew over there, and then the rest of our family and team over at Ruckless. Go check it out. Use it as a resource for now, even if you don't buy it or download it. Just take from it what you can, because our purpose is just to give back as much as we absolutely can.
Yeah.
Go check out, maybe buy a t-shirt or a hat off the merch side.
For sure.
And support our girl Amy over there that's working hard on keeping us looking cool.
Without Amy, we're nowhere.
Dead.
She is like our life raft.
Absolutely. So So go check that out. And then we'll have Jay on again. He's part of the family. He's my mentor in this space. And so unlimited amount of stories.
Oh, we
some
have
that
stories.
probably shouldn't be told. But so thanks for the time today. Appreciate you guys sitting in with us, and hopefully something useful came out of this. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on, bud.
All right. Thanks, brother.
Yeah.